Hello people, hope we're all well. I know we're not happy, especially after that Spurs result, but it is what it is, and it's almost predictable now. I think we all sort of half saw it were coming. So writing was on the wall for me. When I'm more surprised if we'd have won that game, to be fair. But anyway, that's a different subject. This subject is regarding Declan Rice, and I've been saying kind of since the World Cup finished that I wouldn't be that bothered if he left the club tomorrow rather than the summer, when we all know he's going anyway. Maybe not been saying leave, but I've gone off him, really gone off him. You can be the best player in the world, and if your attitude stinks, I'm one of these people, I may be a bit old-fashioned in that way, that I don't really want anything to do with you. I don't want you part of my club. See you later. Prior to the World Cup, I had the problem with him. I think he was a model captain. I think he was, one of the top players. He's one of the top players in the league, but as a captain, he just demanded the best. And I think it was the game before the World Cup, the Leicester game, where he's got a World Cup coming up and he's putting himself into pretty dangerous positions, injury-wise, for tackles, etc., etc. So I had no problem with that. After the World Cup, for example, the Arsenal game away, he really annoyed me because he was almost like arrogant with his attitude. I get that West Ham aren't at England's level, the players-wise. We aren't, one of the world's top teams, it seems, and he's been playing with players who are playing Champions League football, who play for top clubs, the top 6 clubs, etc., and he's probably used to a certain standard at England that he's not at West Ham. But that doesn't mean to say that you can then start patronising and start, laughing at your own teammates, etc., which he did. And there's video evidence of it, and I've probably tweeted it around. It's probably ages ago now, so you won't be able to find it or whatever. But the people that know what I'm talking about, that have agreed with me, you'll know what I'm going on about. I'm not going to go over old news. There was a few moments in the Arsenal game, and I think he got some criticism on social media about it, and he responded to it. And since then, I'd like to sort of think, from my observations as a fan, he's realised what he was doing and he stopped it. But with that, I think his whole body language has changed, and he's not the same player in a way. And I think he's half, not given up, but he's half realised where he is, the predicament that West Ham are in, the predicament he's in, and, he's the captain of the club, and people are saying perhaps he was too young to be given the captain's armband. I don't really think he was. I just think he's gone through. I'm not unhappy with Declan Rice, really. I'm unhappy with Declan Rice's situation. The players know he's leaving in the summer. We probably could have qualified for top 4 and he'd have still left. That's just the way it's gone. He hasn't signed new contracts. He said that he doesn't want to. It's not about the money. It's about wanting to win trophies, and let's face it, we're only just starting to put ourselves in a shop window of being a top 6 club, and we've failed miserably in the league with that this season. So he's probably got to look at the right moves and everything going on, but what's it mean? What's it saying to the players in the training ground that their captain is, trying to lead them in the back of their heads? They're going, well, you're going in the summer. No matter what happens, you're off. If we stay up, you're off. If we go down, you're off. If we qualify for Europe again, you're off. So, how much say does he have over that squad? How much influence does he have over that squad still? If he did even in the first place, which I presume he did. Maybe he still does. I don't know. But there's certain aspects of the way that he's, I think, going about. There's also the part of me that, when you see him, he's done a lot of press and media stuff. He's done interviews, and most recently he was at an awards event after he'd suffered from a virus, turned up to work, done his day job, which is fair enough, and then went out and done the award, presenting the awards, stuff like that. And I think Declan Rice is becoming a man unto himself. He's becoming a brand. He's not just a footballer now, he's a brand. And fair play. I've got no problem with that. That's fine. That's cool. That's your life. If you do your job on on a match day, and you're free to do what you want. It's up to you. It's his life. But is it affecting him at West Ham? And there's quite a few things now. I don't know if it's me not knowing the ins and outs of the club, what's going on. You know, not a fly on the wall. I'm not, you know, but he's been looking a bit smug in training videos and clips. I know they're only 30 seconds. You know, they're only 5-second clips. We're walking onto the training field. No, I'm probably being quite harsh. But there's certain things, agendas you start to make up, and you start to go, okay, this is you start to make your opinions up. So for me personally, as a fan, I know I'm probably in a vast minority, but I really don't care. This is my opinion, and I've just got to put it out there. So, thank you, Declan Rice, for the service you've given West Ham, and are still giving West Ham. Not playing particularly badly, but he's not playing particularly brilliantly either, like he normally does for us, which he can't. I know it can't be expected to keep playing well over and over again, but fundamentally, you know, I don't think he's leading by example on the field. I think he's probably just as fed up as every other player, but still, you're the captain. You've got the armband. Do you talking on the pitch in the dressing room? And at the minute, I think they all look fed up, and he's just a part of that. So, you know, I am at a point now where I'm just like, if he'd have signed a new contract, if he was like beating his chest every game, trying to drag people up, then, you know, maybe I'd feel differently. But I'm quite an emotional fan. I'm quite a reactionary fan. I'm probably wrong. And I'm probably, you know, not many people are going to agree with this and whatever. And I probably waffled on for almost 7 minutes now in this video. But what I'm trying to say is basically is that, end of the day, we all know he's going. Hand on heart, 99% chance he's leaving in the summer, and people are saying I'd rather him go Arsenal than Spurs. I don't care where he goes. You're not a West Ham at the end of the day. That's it. When we play each other next season, if we play each other next season, if we're in the same league, then shake his hand, nicely, be done, that's done. He's not. Most fans that know that a player wants out, always going, don't tend to like him very much. And I think there's a respect level with Declan Rice and stuff like that. But for me, we're in a dogfight, and we need players who want the club to survive, who want the team to do well. And he might want that in the short term, and he might want to see West Ham prosper in the next year, but in the day, it's not his problem. He's going. He hasn't signed a contract. I'm not saying I don't blame him for signing the contract, but in the day, I'm a West Ham fan. Unfortunately, I'm not good enough to be part of the team to try and, you know, give the effort that I want to give when I'm shouting it in the stands and stuff like that. But for me, Declan Rice is not the man that should be captain, and I'm really not fussed about. It's seeing the comments like, oh, hopefully he'll stay if we do X, Y, Z. Who cares? If you don't want to sign, if you don't want to stay at the club, just go. Just piss off. We need people who want to be at the club and want to see the club survive. So that's it. That's my point made. Nothing against Declan Rice. I do like him, but we all know the situation. Everyone knows the situation. So it needs to hurry up and be done. And hopefully we survive. And then good luck to him. Good luck to him. Go join another club and have the best career for yourself, and fantastic. But it's getting to the point now where it's just like, well, shit will get to the pot. So maybe I'm being a bit over harsh. Maybe I'm being a bit over emotional, but yeah, it's not a great time to be a West Ham fan, and hopefully things get better coming your eyes.